tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, he's got as big a fan base as any fighter on the roster. Here is Nate Diaz, more than 10 years with the UFC now, and maybe we'll see the Stockton slap here tonight. Don't put it past Nate Diaz. If an opportunity presents itself to connect with that open palm, you got to think Diaz will take advantage. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209, representing well here tonight. Timely defense there, huge block for him. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you got to be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you got to slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or he can take it out to his back. Ideally,
that one appeared to stun him.
Oh, landed some big shots, too. Oh, nice right hand.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
1 minute now, going round one. Well, you want to talk about a guy who does not mind getting hit. It is Dustin Poirier, but largely he's been the more successful offensive fighter tonight.
Yeah, he's an offensive juggernaut. He's one of those guys that when he gets rolling, it's hard to keep up with him. He hurts you with his punches. He lands that right hand so dominant. He lands the left hand so dominant, and then he just continues to build. He's a masterful striker, and tonight he is showing that.
Diaz's eye is starting to swell shut. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, round two. Clipped him with the right hand there. Diaz caught by another right hand.
Big inside kick.
Landed a solid punch there. Well, Nate Diaz pinpoint with the accuracy tonight as he lands yet again there on the feet.
You think about volume when you think about Nate Diaz, but he's also very accurate, so it's just a game that he decides to play when it's your turn to fight it.
Poirier's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Diaz gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Right punch is good. The left also flush. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it.
See on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Under 2 minutes to go. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landing. These are going at it. Oh, and now an uppercut. Well, pretty good effort so far, DC. 87 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond forward. And landing with 37% accuracy thus far tonight against Nate Diaz. Diaz is really having a hard time putting weight on that leg now. You can see the obvious limp, and a lot of that is due to the leg kicks courtesy of his opponent. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man was... All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knock.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Stop.
Unbelievable!
Oh, boy!
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nate